Welcome to Wisdom for the Day, the podcast where we unpack the timeless wisdom of the book of Proverbs, one bite-sized nugget at a time. Join us daily as we journey through this ancient treasure trove of insight, offering practical wisdom for modern living. Get ready to start your day with clarity, purpose, and a deeper understanding of life's greatest lessons. This is Wisdom for the Day, your daily dose of Proverbs wisdom. Today is day 65. We're in the 7th chapter of the book of Proverbs, verses 6 through 9, from the New Living Translation. While I was at the window of my house looking through the curtain, I saw some naive young men, and one in particular who lacked common sense. He was crossing the street near the house of an immoral woman, strolling down the path by her house. It was at twilight in the evening, as deep darkness fell. In verse 6, the story begins. Solomon was watching the people. He was watching because he wanted to learn more. He wanted to see other people's mistakes. He wanted to understand more, and he wanted to become wiser. Solomon saw a young man who was simple. This young man had not learned to be wise. He was in danger because he was not wise. It was easy to tempt him. He did not think about what was right. We want to shout to the young man, "Stop!" He walked along the road. He walked along the wrong road. Down that road there was danger. He approached the place right where the woman would tempt him. The young man was simple. He did not think about wisdom. Maybe his father never taught the young man. Maybe the young man never listened to the lessons. And maybe he forgot about wisdom. Either way, he made a terrible mistake. In verse 9, the young man was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Even when we're strong, we might think wrong thoughts. But when we're weak, evil ideas can tempt us more easily. Night was beginning. The young man was looking for fun, and he did not trust in God. He was very, very weak. We need to be careful. Your enemy is the devil, and he walks about like a lion. He's looking for somebody to kill and eat. 1 Peter 5:8. We must stand firm and trust God. These verses in Proverbs describe a young man who's led into having sex outside of marriage as someone being void of understanding. He doesn't understand how creation was designed to work. Also, he may not have been warned. It turns out that ignorance is no excuse for breaking one of God's commandments. If we break a commandment we don't know about, it's still wrong, and we can still suffer consequences from an unknown sin. With our sex-obsessed society, there are literally millions of young men and women who are having sex outside of marriage and who don't have a clue that they're acting wickedly and sinfully, or that they're going to suffer consequences for their sins. So let me ask you, should we simply wring our hands and say, "Oh no, oh man, there are so many sinning that I can't do anything about it"? What if a couple tells you they're planning on living together without marriage? Do you say something? Do you let that couple know that you love them, but you think that living together is wrong? Well, that's all for today, but don't be sad. You can visit the website, wisdomfortheday.org. Catch up on all the past episodes or leave me a message. If you like this podcast, do me a favor. Share it with someone. Copy the link and text it to them. Tell them how much you like it and that you think they would too. Until tomorrow, I'm Rick. I love you. See ya.